Pace World Media Group.
On today's episode, I would like to share with you guys a story about a debate that I had with my friend about the United States Constitution. Now, the beginning of the story starts off with me talking about how I have a gay sister who is happy that her and her fiance was finally able to get married. And my boy have a response that's pretty much like, well, she's lucky because that don't happen everywhere. Now this causes a debate. Because I'm saying like, man, bro, what do you mean? Obama just signed the thing or whatever to say that it gotta happen everywhere. It's a federal law, like, right? But he say, nah, bro, it must be a federal law, but it ain't all over the whole land. And I'm like, bro, the federal law is the law of the whole land. That means all the states gotta follow it. He said, nah, man, it ain't like that in some states, man. It ain't like that. I'm like, bro, yes it is. Now we in Ohio, and I say yes it is because my sister is in Michigan, and she got married in Michigan. So I'm like, bro, I know in this state you can do it, and in Michigan you can do it already, and he signed it. So I don't know what you talking about. He like, nah, man, some states ain't like that. Bro, Obama was just on live ass TV talking about blah blah blase, the LGBT community, blase blase, signing some shit into the Constitution. Nah, man, I'm telling you, bro. So he pulled out his phone and he pulled up this video on YouTube, right? And on the YouTube video, it's this gay dude, and I guess he's like documenting his marriage or what's going on for the day. But it's a chubby gay white guy on the camera like, hey guys, I just woke up. Today is the day we are about to get married. I'm finna call Jack. I'm finna go over there pick him up. First thing in the morning, gotta get dressed. We're gonna go to the courthouse, so and so, the county, blah blah. Get our paperwork. We're gonna get married, and we're gonna be official. Me and my baby. After 7 years, we can finally go get married. Come to find out, in the Constitution, Obama never changed anything about marriage laws. But what he did do is made the lesbian, gay, transsexual, bisexual community be one of the protected classes. And therefore, it used to be, I think, 5 or 6 protected classes. What that mean is, like, basically, it's the shit that they say in the law where you can't discriminate against somebody's age, somebody race, somebody religion, somebody national background, somebody's skin color. That's discrimination, right? So those were the protected classes, but now gay people and the LGBT community are a part of it, and that's what Obama added to the. Now, back to the story. They go to the courthouse, right? They wait in this long ass line. The line's so long that like he damn near he cut off the camera and shit. The camera so the camera don't die. Like he cut it back on. Like 4 hours later, some preposterous shit like that. And anyway, he end up at the front desk or whatever. Like he giving out the paperwork. Whoop de whoop. The lady like, oh yeah, we're not signing these. We're not doing these. He like, what you mean you're not doing these? Like, Obama just signed this shit into law. We just drove all the way up here from 1 trillion miles away to get married, and you're not finna break and hurt our dream. Because this is a federal law and this goes across the land, and Obama is the president of the United States, and you guys cannot be going against the president of the United States of America. Dude, he pulled out a whole bag you couldn't even see he had. Start pulling out all these papers and all this shit, and like basically, I mean, he was on his shit. Like, look, bitch. Well, he ain't say all that, but basically, look, right here it says in chapter 4, this section I see dirty chapter, blah, blah, blah. Right here in the footnotes, it says this is the law and the blah, blah, blah of the state and the federal and the blah, blah, blah. And so and so, so y'all gotta let us get married. So I don't know why are you telling your employees to blah blah blah. I can file you this. As a matter of fact, this is discrimination. This is discrimination against my rights. You are trying to deny me the privilege to get married because I am a gay American. The old lady looked with her glasses. She squinted like looking at the paper like, mm-hmm. Yeah, well, sir, I already told you that your request is denied. Um, I understand that the Constitution, blah, blah, Obama did this, blah, blah, but I have never seen a president ever in my 52, 60 years of doing this try to challenge the law of separation between state and church. Now, I grew up going to Catholic school, and in Catholic school, a very huge emphasis is placed on the separation between church and state because without this, Catholic schools wouldn't even be able to exist here in America. It basically says in the Constitution that basically no laws can be made due to any type of religious beliefs. Therefore, it pretty much means, like, on both sides of the law, if you are a human being that somehow has the power to be able to make a law, you cannot make a law about any type of religious beliefs on one end. And then on the other end, if you are a receiver of a law, you really don't have to follow no law if it go against any of your religious beliefs. This is why, like, for instance, if you work with a group of Muslims, right, jobs and employers have to offer, like, you know how they be having to pray 6 times a day. Jobs and employers have to offer, like, us accommodate them by offering a space and still pay them, even though they gotta like go pray 6 times a day and all that, right? Because of their religious beliefs, and they have to still pay them on the clock. The reason why is because it's like if I'm Muslim and I gotta go pray, right? You gotta pay me because if you make me clock out just to go pray and I gotta pray 6 times a day, then essentially you are paying me less than I'm supposed to get paid as the average worker because of my religious beliefs. Therefore, you will be discriminating against me as an employer. I can say, oh my God, you're trying to discriminate and pay me less money because of my religious beliefs, because I'm Muslim and it requires me to do this. I can file a lawsuit. We have a special guest tonight. Give a round of applause for my boy Freddie B. Now back to the story. The old lady basically say, and she used the same Constitution for her defense to say, no, they cannot get married for the simple fact because of the separation between state and church basically means no law can go against a religious beliefs. And she said, in this state, so fuck Obama and whatever he told y'all. Tell him I said come down here and tell me himself. Because that goes against my religious beliefs. You are a man, you should not be trying to marry a man. Now, I'm watching this shit like that's fucked up. But she got a point. This shit is crazy. Somebody that's gay and somebody that's straight is using the same exact document to argue both sides. And she won't let them get married, but at the same time, both parties are executing their rights that are given to them by the same exact document. Therefore, no one from either party is doing anything that is against the law. And that's all for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you tune in next time.